Hey, how you doing? You're live with Tim Black. Who's this? Hola.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, how you doing? Hello?
Tim,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
I
Can you
hear.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, sir. I can. How are you tonight,
I'm
sir?
I'm fantastic. What state are you calling from? Are you in the States?
I'm calling from. No, I'm calling from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I really appreciate your show. Thank you. I just happened to watch it tonight, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, fantastic. Louisiana, glad to have you here. What did you like about
Thank
the
you.
No problem.
I really enjoyed your comments and your coverage of the debate, and I just wanted to make a couple of comments if I could. First of all, you had me on hold for a long time, Tim. I have never waited for a man this long in my life as I waited for
Wow.
that phone for you to pick up the line. So you should feel complimented that I waited this long for you.
Wow. You know what? I do. I'm feeling very, I'm feeling, that's nice. That's a nice compliment. You know, us guys don't get compliments that often unless we have fancy cars. So I appreciate you.
But but thank you. But I wanted to make just one quick point. I am a Trump supporter. I do like him a lot, and one of the things I really like about him is that he really does always kind of point out people's hypocrisy. And what I really liked about when Mr. Kasich was trying to be all high and mighty, trying to be all sanctimonious, saying, we can't this and we can't that and this, that, and the other. And Mr. Trump said, wait a minute, you might have done all those things, but first of all, you got lucky because you had fracking. You got lucky. And second of all, the thing is, you were sitting on one of those big boards when all that stuff was happening and everybody was getting bailed out. I thought that was a really pivotal moment in the debate because it really exposed, they all just get up there and they all act so sanctimonious and so holier than thou and act like and really they're just thugs. They're all just liars, most of them. And I really like Trump because he always shows how really empty they are, and I like him a lot. I think he did well. I think Dr. Carson did well, but it wasn't as strong as it has been. And I really liked. I thought that was great when Mr. Huckabee. They asked him, "Do you think Donald Trump has the moral authority?"
Right.
And Mr. Huckabee didn't criticize it. He
Right.
just said, "I think he'd be a better president any day of the week and twice on Sunday as Hillary Clinton." I thought that was a great answer. What did you think?
I think you're right. I forgot about that Huckabee line. You're right. That was very effective, what Huckabee said. He said he had perfect timing there. But I agree with you. Ben Carson, he's done better. He was not sharp at all tonight. And I'm pretty much in line with you. Kasich, he attacked Trump, but he wasn't ready for Trump to hit him back. And Trump hit him back.
He wasn't, and what they forget about Trump is that he's a bigger street fighter. He's been on the street, so to speak. He's been on the street fighting these battles for so long. He's a street fighter. That man knows how to throw down like none of them do, and he will always call them out. And he just plays the game better than they do. I think he knows how to play it. He knows how to street fight like nobody's business. Trump does.
Yeah, he does definitely do that. Well, look, thank you so much for calling. Come on over to the YouTube channel and sign in, join in. I'd love to have you here every day. We do a show every night. So whenever you can tune in, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to have you, Miss Lafayette, Louisiana. And thank you for holding forever for me. Did this call Hey, you're live with Tim Black. Did you get dropped earlier?
Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that. My phone actually just died on me.
Yeah, and you came back. Luckily, the software put you at the top of the queue. What did you think about the debate tonight, man?
Well, actually, no, I tuned in. I saw about half of it because I was watching on YouTube. I was way behind. I got in about stopped at the 50-minute mark ago. But from what I saw, yeah, you're on point. I think Carson was kind of weak tonight, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, I personally couldn't say much, but he's done much better in the past debates, in my opinion. I think Rubio he's the person that kind of comes off as most professional, in my opinion, of all of them. Not a lot of drama back and forth. I think you saw that exchange where Jeff kind of came at him, but he, of course, tried to handle it the way they could. So I think that's who he is. But coming out of this, I'd still say the polls Trump will probably be still Carson will still be right there behind him, but I think Rubio has taken some points from him a little bit. But yeah, that's all I think so far.
Wow. Look, man, I want you to come on over to YouTube and join in. Go to IamTimBlack.com. I do a show every night. We cover all debates, Republican or Democrat. But I do want to add this, man, before you go. Rubio.
Yeah, man.
One note I made during the debate was about Rubio, and you just brought it up. Rubio's a very good speaker, but he's almost too good a speaker, meaning he seems plastic. I wrote that down as a note. He's bright, he's energetic, he speaks well, but he seems plastic. Like, you can be too good. You can be too polished. You got to have some human aspect to you. And that's what I don't like about Rubio, and I think that's going to be why he does not get the nomination.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's kind of too, like, cookie cutter, I'd say. Like, it's almost like a perfect picture, and you're kind of like, I love it, but I can't relate to it, so.
Right. All right, Captain, let me get to some other calls, man. Thank you for calling back, though.
No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, actually, I just tuned into your YouTube channel. I'm Accent Media, just letting you know. So that's it.
Fantastic, man. Thank you once again, man. Yeah, I think that like I was telling I didn't ask where he was calling from. I got so ahead of myself. It matters. It matters that you seem authentic, and that's not something I'm getting from Rubio. And look, guys, check it out. If Rubio not a year from now, if next month you found out that Rubio has another family living somewhere else, or you found out that Rubio did something to some kids. Now, I'm not saying he would do that, but I wouldn't be surprised, because a guy who just comes across, he's like John Edwards. We had that last time in the Democrat side, didn't we? Remember John Edwards, the guy who ended up having an affair with the woman on the plane, part of his press corps or whatever, traveling with him? That's Rubio, just always with the hair. I mean, I could be wrong, right? I know I could be wrong. That's just what I get from him, and I don't think that's a good thing. Too good. You could be too good. All right, you're here with Tim Black. You're live. Where are you calling from? Who is this? Hola.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? You are live. Who's on the line?
My name is Aaron.
Aaron, where you calling from, Aaron?
I'm calling from Florida right now.
Florida, man, you guys got some stuff going on in Florida every time I turn around, man. What did you think about the debates, my friend?
Oh, man, there's a lot I thought about that debate, but to keep it short for you, like everybody else said, I know you got a lot of people on the line.
Right.
It was sad on CNBC's part. That was the most cringeworthy thing to watch. It showed that they have no respect for the American people anymore. Like Christie said, we're talking about fantasy football. They constantly try to veer from things that matter. But guarantee if that was the Democrats and Hillary Clinton up there, they'd be handling her with kid gloves.
Wow.
They tried personal attacks on these candidates. They tried anything they could to make the Republicans look stupid tonight, and that's a really sad thing that we don't have any respect for our viewers anymore. That this is the kind of garbage that we funnel into their television screens, or in my case, through your stream tonight.
Right.
And I really appreciate that you did do that, man. And I also want to know, who you're favoring. At least I don't know what it was the first time I've seen you. I don't know your political affiliation, but in the Republican race, who are you favoring?
Right now, man, dude, I really don't know. If I had to choose between just what was on the stage today, man, guys, I am not sold on any of these candidates. You know what? I can't answer that. I can't answer it. I'll tell you this. I want the best person for the job, be they male or female, black or white. I don't care. I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat or even independent. I do not care. What I care is that we get the best person. Now, that being said, I know who it would not be. It would not be Jeb Bush. It would not be Mike Huckabee. I just don't like his politics. And I was not feeling. I'm disappointed in Rand Paul. I thought Rand Paul would do a better job. But it's still an open race, man. Trump is killing it. I got to admit, Trump is killing it. He's not. Look, everything he says, I can't verify everything he says, but he says it with conviction, and that's why he's winning.
Well, I'm gonna say this, running the risk of going back into your chat room and getting ridiculed by everybody. But I'm a huge Tea Party supporter, and it's because of the fact that I'm sick of the billionaires, running this country. But then I'm really sick of people getting up and saying, I'm going to take from these billionaires and give to everybody, like that's going to fix my future. I'm poor, man. I'm not rich by any stretch of the word.
Okay.
But I know that Bernie Sanders, even if he gave me $1 million, it's not going to help if he crushes jobs and he crushes the middle class with his terrible policies. And I really hope that people are finally actually paying attention to these debates on both sides. I really like Jim Webb. I'm sad that he dropped out.
You like Jim Webb, yeah. You know, Jim Webb, man, he just didn't come across well in the debates, man. I was born in D.C. I live in Maryland now, so I'm kind of familiar with Jim Webb's politics in VA. He just, like I said, man, he just didn't translate well. I like Jim Webb more than Martin O'Malley. I will give you that. All right. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, man. Hey, look, man, subscribe to the channel, man. I got to keep it moving. We got 23 people waiting to get online. But thank you.
All right, you have a good one.
You too now. All right, there we go. Hey, thank you for holding on. You're live with Tim Black. Who is this? Hey, you're alive with Tim Black. Who is this?
Hello?
Hey, you are live on the air. I'm Tim Black. Who is?
Hi, this is Cindy.
Hey, Cindy, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Clearwater, Florida.
Another Florida call. My last caller was from Florida.
You got it.
That's right, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate you streaming the debate tonight because it was on nowhere.
Wow.
And it was the only way that I could watch it, so I appreciate it very much.
Not a problem.
I'd like to comment on Donald Trump. I'll tell you what, the guy, I don't care what anybody says, he can be rude, crude, he can insult whoever. You know what, that man's going to do more for any person that is not a mega rich person than any of the candidates out there.
Why do you, hold on a second.
I'll stand behind that guy no matter what.
Why do you think Trump will do more? Why do you think he will help people?
Because I don't think he cares about any of the other rich people. I think he's in competition with them, if anything. And I just think that he's going to come across with the promises that he made. You know, I think the guy is very, very honest in what he says to people and stuff. I think he has the power and the ability because he is used to dealing with people. He's used to business. He's used to trying to make money, things like that. And I don't think he's out there to say, you know, hey, I'm going to make $1 trillion, you know, doing something with the government, with wars and different things. I think he wants to take pride in putting America back together. And that's where all the other politicians come across, they're phony, they're full of crap. I'll tell you what, I was down here when Bush was our governor, and he was horrible. There was nearly an exodus out of this state for people that lived here. Literally,
wow.
10, 15 years. The man let insurance rates go unbelievable.
Wow.
The taxes went up sky high. I mean, this guy just did everything. He raised our tuition 48%.
Wow.
In 1 year. It was unbelievable. Yeah. And Rubio, you know, I mean, Rubio, he has no experience to begin with. The guy's flip-flops and everything that he says. Okay, the guy came from poverty or whatever, you know, with his family. You know, I appreciate that fact. But you know what? The guy doesn't even go to work now. And we're paying him. You know, how many days has this guy not showed up for work? Those people get 144 days, I think, off a year to begin with. And he can't even show up on some of the days that he's supposed to. What did he miss, like 15 votes already or something?
I don't know. That's
ridiculous. And you want to be the president?
Wow.
You know?
Well, you know what?
I don't know.
Well,
but I appreciate your show and, you know, listening to comments and stuff from the people,
right,
you know, that are calling in and stuff, just getting a perspective. But,
that's right.
You know, I was thinking Hillary Clinton, and I'll tell you what, I'm not voting for her anymore.
Wow.
Just because I think she's too much with the big money. You know.
Hey, I agree with you.
Thanks. You can't trust her now.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
She lied to us about a lot of things.
Right.
I don't like that.
Well, you know what? I agree with you, Florida, lady from Florida. And do me a favor, go to my channel, subscribe to IamTimBlack.com. That's on YouTube. It's free. Don't cost you a dime. And it's there all the time when you want to watch it. All right? But I agree with you about Hillary Clinton. I think she is too much in the pockets of the Wall Streets and the big companies. I do. All right. Oh, man. Wow. Hey, I'm Tim Black. You are live on the air. Who's this?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? You're live. Who is this?
Hi, this is Gizzy from Portland, Oregon.
Oh, my first Oregon caller. Cool.
I'm really excited to talk with you, Tim. I just want to say first of all, thank you for broadcasting tonight. This is the only way I could watch the show, and I just had such a good time watching you watch the debate.
Well, you know what? We're just gonna be real and just react the way we react. But hey, I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad you watched this with us. What did the debate stuck out with you? What struck a chord with you tonight?
Oh, well, what really stuck out to me is I have a question for you. You know how Rubio slipped it that like he might get a special brownie? I wanted to know what you thought about that.
The Rubio might get a special what? I'm sorry.
A special brownie. Do you remember you referencing the pop brownie?
Oh, you know what? I think at that point I walked out. I had to go out and then I came back in. And people were laughing and I didn't know what they were laughing about. So that's what I missed.
Yeah.
Damn it. What did he say?
So what do you think about that?
Well, you know what,
man?
man?
He said he was going to get a pop brownie.
Well, he needs to get one. He said he would. He said he would.
Yeah, he's a little uptight, huh?
Yeah, he's a little uptight. That's good for him. He needs to go to Oregon, right? And get a pop brownie.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do it here too. Yeah. So down.
You know what? I will say this. Lady from Oregon. I did not like Kasich, what he said about marijuana. You know, dude, marijuana is not destroying people's lives. What's destroying people's lives is having marijuana and then getting sentenced to jail for 5 and 10 years for the crap. That's what's destroying lives.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. No doubt.
All right, lady.
So you're pretty pro-pot then?
Yeah, I am. And you know what? It's not legal in Maryland, but it is in D.C., so I am going to have to go to D.C., but I will be doing that at some point soon. All right,
yeah, you need to mind after tonight. It was stressful.
That's it. Hey, look, thank you so much for your call. I still got over 20 people in queue. I got to keep it moving, but
oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I had a nice time talking to you.
We do this every night, and we do it every debate. We do it live stream, and we have a show every night. So don't be a stranger. Come on over to IamTimBlack.com, and let's keep it going. Hey, you are live with Tim Black. Who is this?
Samantha from Denver, Colorado.
Boy, Colorado people are killing it tonight. Wow, I'm trying to tell you, man, Colorado in the house. And Oregon as well. We just had an Oregon call. So look, what did you think about the debates? What stuck out to you?
Well, I actually had a question on the general debate.
Okay.
And I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So I love how the Republican Party as well as the Democratic Party always talked about appealing to the middle class, appealing to people who are losing jobs, single mothers, women, this and this and that and that. However, tonight's debate was only broadcasted on CNBC, which is not part of basic cable, which is also not part of public television broadcasting. So in itself, don't you feel like that's a hypocrisy? That for the American public to really hear the debate and embrace the debate, to make an educated,
decision,
vote.
Right?
Why the fuck is it only on premium cable, where everyone is trying so hard to appeal to the American public, where the American public cannot afford basic cable, or it's not even on basic cable, it's on premium cable.
Right.
We're talking about millennials who cannot get out of student loan, which is, I am one of them. Like, I cannot get out of my student loans. I worked myself through college, and I am in debt. I have to pay $1,000 a month for my premium college education. But I can't afford cable, so I can't watch the debate. Meanwhile, I came to a friend's house. Her name is Terry. She's amazing. And we actually found your YouTube video because you actually streamed it. But I can't watch it online. How the fuck am I supposed to make a vote for a presidential candidate when I can't even watch the debate?
Wow.
I feel like that in itself shows so much of what's wrong with America today. You want everyone to make a vote, but everyone can't watch the debate? Why is the debate not on PBS?
You know what? I'm thinking, damn, I don't know who makes the decision, but you got to look at the GOP. I mean, the GOP negotiates with the channel for who gets the coverage, right? So that's the only thing I can come up with. You know, they're the ones behind the scenes that had to do it. But you got to give it up for Trump and Ben Carson for saying, okay, we'll do it, but we won't give you 3 hours. We'll only give you 2, and that really hurt their pockets to do that.
I actually have to disagree with you on that, because if Trump or Carson, who are saying we are not the typical politicians, I feel like that's kind of their whole stance. We're not typical politicians. I'm a doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm not a career politician. So I'm going to appeal to the American public.
Right.
Then they should put their foot down. Said this should be on PBS, where everyone, no matter their income, no matter their opportunity, can see at least the debate.
Wow.
Like in myself, I have to really consider who is really in whose pocket, even in the debate stance.
Well, the GOP as an organization is there for profit. I mean, it makes money, it funds itself. I'm sure just like the DNC, the Democratic National Committee, you know, they have people, a board of directors, they got people to get paid. So it is still a business for those people. You can't really blame the candidates, man, for not saying, look, I'm not going to be in the debate if you don't have it on a free channel. They really don't have any control over that, in my opinion.
But my argument to that is if Donald Trump could put his foot down and say, I'm not going to debate over 2 hours, why can't he put his foot down and say, this has to be on PBS?
Well, I guess that's possible. I don't know. But I agree with you.
It is possible, because the thing is that if Donald Trump can limit the amount of time for the debate as a whole, he can also open up to everyone as a whole. So, like, that's my biggest issue with this debate. Other than the fact that wasn't a debate, it was more of a Q&A. Like, the candidates didn't really debate. They just answered questions.
All right.
But my biggest issue is that everyone can't hear everything. It goes back to the whole wage gap of only the rich or the privileged can even hear the debate.
That's right.
But they're supposed to appear to everyone or appeal to everyone. Single mothers, they keep talking about that. They're talking about the middle class.
I hear you, lady, and I understand. I understand what you're saying, but I gotta keep it moving to the other callers that are hanging online. And you know what? You have a valid point. I appreciate you. That's a valid point. I had to let it go, y'all. Sorry, I had to let you go, babe. But I do agree with her. I do agree that the debate should have been streamed so everybody could get it. In fact, honestly, guys, I was not even thinking about that. I hope I don't get in trouble with the law, because I wasn't even thinking about it when I started streaming. This is just what we do. We stream the debates. And, I guess we'll find out what happens. Hey, I'm live. This is Tim Black. Who is this? Hola, you are live on the air. Who is this? All right. Hello, you're live with Tim Black. Who is this? Who is there?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? You are live on the air. Who is on the line? Hello? Hello, my friend? Hello, my friend?
Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you. What'd you think about the debate tonight?
Hey.
Hello?
Hi, this is Karen from Ohio.
Hey, Karen from Ohio. What'd you think about the? Oh, perfect. I'm glad I waited. You had somebody else holding your phone?
Yeah.
So, but you're perfect because you're from Ohio with Kasich, right?
Yeah, we can't afford cable, so I'm really glad you streamed that for us tonight.
Hey, no problem, lady. What part of the debate did you like or dislike?
I
Like
think
or
we're
dislike?
doomed.
Either one.
I just think we're doomed. It was a disaster, in my opinion.
Really?
It was a total cluster. There's too many of them. Too many of them in there. They gotta drop out.
Yeah, it is.
Some of them gotta drop out.
You know what? You make a very good point. It is too many people to really let anybody talk enough to see if they're the real deal.
Exactly. And then you got the moderators that can't control the show. It was a disaster, in my opinion.
You got a good point. That's a good point.
Kasich is, he's from he's our governor, and that guy's a weird character. Like, he talks about all these jobs he's creating. Well, what he's not saying is they're temporary jobs, because everybody lost their job in Ohio pretty much, and all the jobs now are temporary. Oh. You have to a temp service to get a job. They keep you for a week. They keep you for 30 days, whatever, and they let you go. And you just got to wait for the next one to come up. There are no permanent jobs in Ohio.
Wow. So he's fudging it. So he's technically telling the truth, but he's not telling us the full truth, which is these are temporary jobs.
So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was 341,000 jobs. Tomorrow to be 340,000 jobs. And it's crazy. You'll have companies that come in, they go to Ohio means jobs. That's where you have to go to apply on the internet. To go to these temp services. They say, we'll give you 90 days. After your 90 days, if it works out, you'll be hired on. They let everybody go on the 88th, 89th day.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah,
Very
so,
interesting.
Ohio is bound. I'm not going to say it's, he's done a horrible job. He's an odd character. He wanted to make us a right to work state. And we all signed petitions and brought him to him. He had 1 million of them. And that's when Walker and all those guys were doing that. And he wanted to do it too. And everybody brought 1 million signatures up. And, he actually did come on TV and apologize to the people of Ohio. He just thought he would come there and do what he wanted.
Wow.
It didn't work.
So he found out.
That's true. It didn't work.
Well, look. Thank you for calling in. I needed that perspective and that information right there on the ground in Ohio. I got a channel. I've got a channel on YouTube that you saw the stream from. I hope, and subscribe to it for me.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe. We stream everything. We do this every night. Okay.
Well, we'll have to check it out because thanks to Kasich, we can't afford cable out here anymore.
That's cool. Thank you so much for holding on, though, man. Thank you for. I didn't know that about Ohio. That's a good point. Wow. Hey, you're live with Tim Black. Who's this? Hey. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'm glad you stayed on the line. It's a lot of calls. Who's on the line now?
This is Kyle from North Dakota.
Kyle from North Dakota, man. You my first North Dakota caller. Hold on, man.
Hey, man. That's right.
North Dakota in the house.
Right?
That's what's up, man. So, North Dakota, man, tell me, bro, what stood out to you in the debate? What touched you, or what moved you, or what pissed you off? What did it for you?
Well, I didn't get too pissed off, but when I was watching the debate, you got to take everything with a grain of salt these guys say, because, I know they all have an angled pitch,
right.
But, I caught the last 45 minutes, and a lot of the stuff the guy said, I just Googled it really quick, and I'm like, well, that's not true. Christie got up there, and he's like, hey, New Jersey, we were the third most populous state to produce solar energy. I'm like, really? So I Googled it, and they're like number 6. They're not number 3. So, and Trump too. I really like Trump actually, but he said I never called Rubio Zuckerberg's personal senator.
Right.
You Google it, and you go right to Trump's website, and you look at his immigration reform, and it's in there in written word. I'm like, dude, you can't be saying that. It's on your website. Like, if you can't control what's on your website, how are you going to control this country? I don't know. I think it's a valid question. So, So, you know what I thought was funny too? Like, I'm like, okay, leave it to a cable network whose job is to report corporate bullshit all day long to choose church night to have the debate. Like, I think they're worried all the good people in the country are going to be, they're at church, so we can say whatever we want tonight. So, like, they don't even go to church anymore Wednesday night? I don't know, but it's just my life. I'm like, I got to quit watching the debate. We go pick our kids at church. So, but, I thought it was still good. I think it was important dialogue that needed to happen. I've actually voted in the past Democrat. I actually used to work in D.C. for a senator, and I'm voting Republican this year. I don't know who I'm voting for, but whatever's been happening in Washington, it hasn't been working, and it just hasn't. And I think we need somebody new, and I think we need some fresh meat in there that hasn't been a part of the political system, and I'm looking forward to see what happens. So.
Wow. Hey, well, look, man, it seems like at least you are keeping your options open. I mean, I am too. I'm looking at it like I want the best person for the job. I don't care what color they are. I don't care if they're male or female, just the best person, and that's who I'll elect. But look, man, thank you for holding on and subscribe to my channel. I need you.
All right, thanks.
All right, bro, take care. North Dakota in the house, man. North Dakota.